the issues you do not resolve prior to getting married is not going to go away when you get married. Guess what? It's going to be bigger times 5,000. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ifealako here. If you see my face for the first time, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Please. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know how we do on this channel. We have a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming back. And first of all, I want to give an apology for I've not uploaded any content this week. There's been a lot going on in the world. Oh my god, it is actually taking a toll on me, and I just want to apologize for that. And I pray that anyone that is hurting, anyone that is going through, if this whole thing is triggering maybe PTSD or something, I pray that you find your healing. So without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. Okay guys, so today I'm gonna be discussing very lightheartedly, of course, questions that you and your fiance, your would-be spouse, should ask each other before you say I do. Let's say yeah, how long has she been married? She been married for barely a day, and she out here giving relationship advice and stuff. You better listen. Some of these things might apply to you, some of them might not apply to you, but I know that some of these things definitely apply to me. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, number one, I just want to put out a disclaimer. I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a marriage expert. I don't know shit, okay? No, but seriously, like, if you know me in real life, I'm very lighthearted, I'm very silly, I like to laugh, and it is just what it is. So please do not take this video too seriously, but definitely you're gonna pick one or two or three or five things from it, who knows. So the very first question you should ask your spouse, and if you're my friends that are watching this video, they know I tell everybody that I can tell. In fact, if you follow me on my Instagram, I put out an Instagram story a few days back, basically hinting at this. So the very first question you should ask your would-be spouse: what is your relationship with AC? Yes, this is a very important question, because if you live in Nigeria, the weather is it's not like in the abroad. So the weather is slightly hotter than I guess the abroad, and so not slightly hot, actually really hot. But there are people like me that actually prefer to feel hot than to feel cold, because when I feel cold, it really gets to me. Like, I can't really move my body well, my bone is paining me, and yada yada. It's just a whole situation. So I prefer to be hot. I don't like heat either, but if I was to pick one, I would pick to be hot. Okay, but there goes me, I've fallen in love, I've gone to go and marry. Guess what? The person I married is a hazy lover, okay? It is something that we still talk about till today, you guys. It is still something that comes up till today, and it probably will still come up in 10-20 years time, okay? So we still talk about it. Like, I do not like AC. I don't see. Please, can the AC be on 25 degrees? Or, let it be 26, 27. I'm fine. No, but the uncle will put it on 16 degrees, like trying to kill me. Like, who are you trying to kill though? Like, I'm the only daughter of my father, okay? Why do you want to kill me? Why do you want to kill me? No, you guys, seriously, I think that this is something you should absolutely discuss. Okay, what is your relationship with AC? Do you like it very, very hot? Do you like it very, very cold? How do you like it? You better talk about it. Don't let love blind you. Love already blind me. So me, I know I already enter one chance. You get it? That's why I'm coming to tell you. Okay, Next thing, the next question you should ask your spouse is, are you owing somebody money? God will not allow us to marry an onigbese in Jesus' name. Onigbese is someone that, is called, that's debtor in Yoruba. If you are marrying someone that is an onigbese, you need to find out, like, how much is the gbese you are owing? Are you owing in the tune of 1 million naira? Or are you owing in the tune of 100,000 naira? Or are you owing in the tune of 10,000 naira? Like, you need to know if this person is owing money. You don't want to marry someone that has bad relationship with money, actually. So I feel like, ask, how much are you owing anyone money? There's some kind of maybe owing money, like, for instance, maybe you buy something from a friend and you've not yet paid it or something like that. I think there are some things that are still negligible. I mean, like, major owing money, like you are owing money. You will not be able to sleep at night, because by the time the owner wants to collect the money, it will be a problem. Please, dears, please have that conversation. And by the way, I know that people find it difficult to talk about finance. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm an accountant. I'm very comfortable talking about money, like how much you got. Like, I don't know, but it's just like, this is what I have. How much do you have? And why do people, please let me know in the comment section if you are one of those people that don't like talk about money. What exactly is the issue? Let me know if I can help, because I don't know how, but please, by the time I'm doing my Excel sheet and everything has to balance. You get it? This is the next question you should definitely ask your spouse. How do you like your toothpaste to be pressed? See, you better don't laugh, because this is a serious question. Because some people, they have OCD stuff. People like me, I do not have OCD, okay? And so me, I press my toothpaste anyhow. But if you have gone to marry someone like my husband, that has a way the toothpaste should be pressed asymmetrically. See, have this discussion prior. In fact, visit your spouse. Say you want to ease yourself, go to the bathroom, see the toothpaste. Is it pressed anyhow? Is it aligned? And if it's not aligned, there's suppose that, like, whether it's pressed anyhow or it's not pressed anyhow, which is the category of fault. As far as I brush my teeth, I don't have a particular, so like him wanting to be pressed in a particular way, I can do that for you, because I don't really care. Do you understand? I just want to brush my teeth. Once I brush my teeth, I'm good to go. But some people want pressed in a particular way. Some people have OCD like that. My husband has, in my own father's house, where I'm coming from. This is what I'm saying. You people need to discuss and ask all these questions. You get it now? Where I'm coming from. When you enter the parlor, you don't wear slippers. That's how it is in my house. You don't wear slippers in the house. You just drop your slippers in front of the door, and you enter, you walk barefoot. But when I move to husband's house, ladies and gentlemen, so you will not wear slippers inside, but there's now inside slippers, because you're not allowed to walk barefoot in there, because my husband don't like to see footprint on his floor. You get it? So you will wear inside slippers. Then when peradventure you want to go and ease yourself or go to the toilet, there is a separate slippers. I don't know, are you following? Yes, there is a separate slippers you will now wear again to go and use the bathroom. So for me, it was in the beginning, it was just like a lot for me, because I will forget and everything, and it will be upset. I'm like, I'm going on top slippers. We're going to be fighting on top slippers, dear. But now I've adjusted. So these are questions. Ask your spouse, how do you like your toothpaste to be pressed? Do you have separate inside slippers? Do you not have separate inside slippers? Do you have mini OCD, or do you have big OCD? You better ask. You will think, I love you, we love each other, but somebody that's been a particular way, like if I'm just saying, for instance, you are marrying someone that is, let's say that is 30, and you are 25. So someone that has been in a particular way for 30 years of his life, and you that have been in a particular way for 25 years of your life, you will not come and then in 1 week somebody expects you to it's not just, if you start practicing small before you get married, and know that, okay, this one I can handle it, this other one I can't handle it. Next thing you should ask your spouse. Please, I just want to give a disclaimer again. These are just light-hearted questions that I thought about, and I feel like I should put it out there for anybody that is, aspiring to perspire to get married. If that's something you're looking to do, this video will definitely help you. Okay, So the next question you should ask your spouse is, how do you like your mattress? It's a very important question. Do you like soft mattress or hard mattress? This question, I'm saying, you don't laugh. These are small things that cause big fights. Let me explain. So in the house I'm coming from, I'll use myself as an example because it's myself that I know. Okay. So in the house that I'm coming from, my bed is a soft bed, right? So I'll literally, like, I'll be tired from work and like I can go and bounce, on my bed, right? My parents, on the other hand, like, they use an orthopedic bed, and so the bed is really hard. So I, like, when my dad travels and my mom is like, please come and sleep with me in my room, like, I'm not always excited to, because I do not like the bed. It's hard. I mean, why would be sleeping on hard bed and my body will be aching me? But guess what? Just guess. Yes, you guessed right. Have go and marry someone that likes hard bed. So our bed is hard. You get it? So I can't bounce on the bed. No, but look at it. If I had asked that, is there a probability that we can change this mattress prior to getting married? We have bought another mattress. But look at me, ladies and gentlemen. I've married finished, so I can't talk anymore. You get it? I'm married, and so I cannot talk again. If you know you like soft mattress, you better talk it before you marry. The next question I want to ask that you should ask your spouse is, where are we going to live? See, listen. These things that I'm saying, they seem, what are you saying? What? These things, they are causing fight. Ask yourself, where are we going to live? Are we going to live on the mainland, or are we going to live on the island? Are we going to live in a 2-bedroom apartment, or are we going to live in a 3-bedroom apartment? Are we going to live in a face me and slap you, or are we going to go and find one boys' quarters, self-contained to rent? Just, agree. Are we going to live in Ududubega, or are we going to go and live in Banana Island? Are we going to live in Ikoyi, or are we going to live at Okwebi? Are we going to stay at Ikotu? Are we going to stay at Allen Avenue? You have to discuss it. Agree. You will be surprised that people do not talk about these things. Like, they just assume that, okay, after. And also another thing is that it's possible that maybe what you are thinking is that, okay, maybe we will stay in a particular place for 1 year and then move. You need to have voiced it out, like, before getting married. You cannot just expect that the person is reading your mind that at least till 1 year about to complete, we should be moving into Banana Island. Things should have blown my day. So you need to speak it up, right? You need to speak up, right? Are we clear? Are you feeling? Are you? Okay. The next thing that I want to discuss is, how many kids do you want to have? This one seems like the obvious question, right? They always say, are you? Listen. 2 of you have to be on the same page. So you cannot just say, me, I want to have 2 kids. 2 kids it is forever and ever. If your spouse wants 3, I'm not saying your spouse cannot compromise, but you cannot make it a do or die affair to say it's 2 kids or nothing. Do you understand? That is selfish. Make your spouse understand that this is the reason why 2 kids is enough. This is the reason why I want to have 2 kids. There are people that that have heard, like, maybe I want to have 2 kids, the husband wants to have 4 kids, then they settle on 3 kids. That kind of compromise. But you have to have the conversation. I saw this somebody's on Instagram page that it was something that this particular couple's one was that they had discussed the number of kids they want to have, but they didn't discuss exactly when they wanted to start having kids. So please discuss exactly when you want to have kids. So in this couple's case, the guy was like, I think they had both agreed that they were going to have just 3 kids or 2 kids. I don't remember the exact amount, but the girl's one was, as I step my right foot inside the husband's house, please, dear, let's get to work, because this baby, I need to get this baby's popping. And the husband was like, no, and she did a long Instagram post about it, and people in the comment section were like, how come we did not discuss this? That's what came to my mind too. But really, people are loving up on each other. They are, sugar. They are telling themselves, you are the sugar in my tea, the cockroach in my wardrobe. They are not really looking at things. You get me? They're not looking at things, like they're not really looking at the future. I don't know what that is about, but all I'm saying is these are important things you need to discuss. So the last question I want you to ask your spouse is, are we going to have joint bank accounts, or are we going to maintain our individual bank accounts? See, this seems like something like that's a very straightforward answer, but think about it properly. There are people that you have to understand that the way you were brought up is really different from the way your spouse was brought up. So there are people that genuinely believe that, once we say we are married, we are now one. So there is nothing like individual bank account. It just doesn't work that way for those kind of people. So you need to ask questions. Maybe for instance, if you are not into the idea of joint bank accounts, make it clear that I'm not a joint banker. I want to be in control of my money or something. Or you say maybe we can have a joint account for, let's say, investment projects that we are both contributing to, but I still maintain my own account. Some people genuinely think that once you're married, you should not have a personal bank account, and they have their reasons. I do not know the reason. They have their reasons. But what I want you to take from this is, make sure you ask questions. Don't assume anything. You need to ask. I don't do joint bank accounts. I'm just trying to check with you. Is that okay by you? If the person says no, see, I've not been married for so long, like I said, so everything I'm saying is just genuinely, I'm just here to, give you information, but in the most light-hearted way possible. The issues you do not resolve prior to getting married is not going to go away when you get married. Guess what? It's going to be bigger, times 5,000. They say times 100, but I'm telling you, it's times 5,000 if you do not resolve an issue. So you have to also make sure that and obviously in marriage you have to compromise on something, but you have to make sure that the compromise you are making, maybe you are compromising on an issue that is not that big of a deal to you. If you compromise on a big issue, you are going to run into problem, because if you suddenly want to change your mind, the other person is going to be like, yo, like, I didn't deceive you, right? I told you from the start. When you are compromise on something that is not that big of a deal to either parties. Don't compromise on major issues, because what you do not settle before this bank account issue, I'm saying, let's say like, it's just bank account, it's not that big of a deal. By the time you get into the marriage, and I'm just saying, let's say you want to surprise your husband and you have a bank account, and then you get the alert that maybe I'm just saying, like, you've gone to go and he gets the alert, or let's say you buy him, let's say, an iWatch, right? You buy the iWatch and then you get the alert. First of all, the surprise is already spoiled. Second of all, it might, depending on the kind of person you marry, it might be like, maybe he knows that it's him you're buying the watch for. He's like, why are you spending this kind of money? Yes, I know it's our money that is inside, but why are you spending this kind of money on a watch for me? And then you're upset, like, oh my god, maybe if I even had it in my account, I will not have to be explaining myself. After all, I'm trying to surprise you. Or am I not trying to surprise? Then it becomes something that both of you are bickering over, and you keep fighting and you keep fighting and you keep fighting. So ask questions. Anything you are not sure about, ask questions, because what you don't resolve prior to getting married, it's not going anywhere, and it's going to become bigger. It's going to become like a bigger issue after you get married. Don't think that now that we're married, he's going to understand, he's going to know that he's now a married man, or she's now a married woman. She's not supposed, there's nothing like, you have to address it. You understand what I'm saying? You get me, or you don't get me? Anyway, we'll come to the end of this video. Did you learn something? Did you learn something? I hope you did. If you did, or if you have more questions that I didn't even add, because I'm sure that there's a whole list, but I just wanted to touch on just little ones here and there, and I hope you've learned something. Please give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you all so much. Besitos.